Welcome to the Woodlands High School and the first battle of 2014 in the War of the Woods rivalry, as the College Park Cavaliers invade the Highlanders of the Woodlands. Fans on both sides of the floor covet bragging rights over their rival, a prize made more valuable because the teams are currently tied for the early District 14 5A lead with identical 4-0 records. The Highlanders hope to beat the Cavs into submission using their height advantage to force their opponents into a one-dimensional game. The Cavaliers counter with 4 guards who excel in creating high-percentage shots, and with the deadly perimeter shooting from Kyle Robertson, who hits over 50% from beyond the arc. So toss it up, and let's get ready to rumble! The Cavaliers guarded the lane against the Highlanders' height advantage, so Cameron Burkett stepped outside the circle for a 3 to open the scoring. The Cavs answered back by going inside with 6'6" Brett Reed, who battled for the shot and the rebound for his first bucket. Later, Shane Morin drove the lane and floated one to Burkett, who got Reed in the air and put the Highlanders up 6-4. Then when 6'10" Xavier Valdez went to the hoop, Brett Reed did his specialty with the block. And in transition, Keanu Andaya went in for the layup, but no luck. So he set up in the corner where Reed found him, and he was on target with the 3. Then the big stepped up. First it was Valdez in the paint for 2. And then Reed went up and over Burkett for a pair. Reed had 6 points, all in the first half. And the inside game opened the perimeter for Shane Morin, who simply said thanks and canned the 3. But the Cavs held a narrow lead after the first period. Here Andaya drives the lane, drawing attention away from Jaden Holden underneath. And Holden gives the Cavs a 4-point lead. He would lead the Cavs scoring with 13 on the night. But the Highlanders answered with Morin again, this time alone on the wing. And he knocks it down. And it's a 1-point Cav lead. Later, it's the Highlanders in transition as Zach Manning gets it to Morin again. And he crosses the lane with a spin move and a little jump hook to tie it at 19. Then it's Manning to Morin again, as Morin takes one for the team. Ouch! And the Highlanders are up by 2. And here it's Manning again in transition, but this time Cody Mason's on the receiving end, and he takes it in for 2. And the Highlanders build an 8-point lead until Stuart Filkowski dropped the jumper at the buzzer. And the Cavs head into the locker room, trailing their rivals by 6. Shane Morin had the hot hand in the first half, hitting from the perimeter and in transition, as his 12 points accounted for much of the Highlander lead. Their rival Cavalier fans watched their guard-dominated lineup have success inside against a taller Highlander team. In the second half, the Highlanders again opened up from the outside, with Cody Mason knocking down the 3-pointer. Then Manning gets a pick, is able to see Morin on the wing, and he knocks it down, and the Highlanders lead by 11. The Cavaliers needed to slow down Morin, and they began here as Tristan Newman picks his pocket and takes it end to end for the bucket. And he would have 8 on the night. In fact, the Cavs stepped up the D all around, as here Zach Manning drives the lane and Reed gets a rejection. And at the other end, Jaden Holden hits the offensive boards for the putback, down by 7. Then the Cavs showed some offensive trickery, as Andaya makes his no-look behind the head pass to Clinton Noel, who takes it to the hoop for 2. And after 3 periods, the Cavs have yet to see scoring from their three-point specialist, Kyle Robertson. But in the final period, the Highlanders ran into a stubborn Cav defense. And here Holden swats away a Shane Moran pass in the paint. And here goes Newman, getting the off-balance scoop shot and cutting the lead to 5. Then Moran shuffled a pass into Burkett, and he puts it in for his 10th and final points of the night. In fact, that would be the last Highlander field goal. And Kyle Robertson finally got on track as he calmly knocked down a 3 to cut the lead to 4. Next possession, Newman counts 5 heads in front of him, so Robertson must be open. Bang! And just like that, the Highlander lead is cut to a single point with 3:36 left. When play resumed, Burkett's cross-court pass was stolen by Robertson, and he's off to the races. And the Cavs regain the lead 42-41. And that score held until Burkett takes it to the hoop and gets hammered with less than 9 seconds to go. So with the game on the line, Burkett stepped up and sinks the first to tie the game. Then he calmly drops another as the home team goes up by 1. But there's still time for one last shot. But Newman is denied the lane and passes to Holden, who nails it at the buzzer, and the Cavs steal one on the road, winning another battle in the War of the Woods, 45-43. Oh my! That was a tough loss for a good Highlander team, and a sweet victory for the first-place Cavaliers.
Well, I don't think we made any adjustments. I mean, we had to pick it up defensively. I think, we did a good job of keeping the full court pressure up, and I think our kids did a great job of forcing them into not taking great shots and forced them into missing a lot of shots. But despite our size disadvantage, I thought in the fourth quarter our guys did a great job in limiting their second chance and second shot opportunities. So, I don't think there was really any adjustments there. We talked to them at halftime and at the end of the third quarter about, hey, keep moving the ball, keep moving the ball. You battled, you got it down to 4 by the end of the third quarter. Just keep playing. It's a lot of time, and they did that. So.